Dan Mullen's Heisman picks. Let's look. So Heisman favorites. Number one is Will Anderson Jr. I feel like a lot of people thought he should have won last year. He did have a pretty good season. Number two, C.J. Stroud. And number three, Bryson, Heisman winner. It'd be crazy if Alabama back-to-back Heisman winners. Heisman sleepers. Number one, Cam Rising. Number two, Anthony Richardson. And number three, John Rylis Plumlee. Which, honestly, a lot of people are expecting big things for Utah. So it's not surprising that Cam Rising is on this list. And a lot of people have actually picked the Utah to be in the college football playoff. Very interesting prediction, but it seems like a lot of people are picking them. Baylor, that's another team that is being picked a lot outside of Ohio State, Georgia, and Clemson as well. But what do you think about Will Anderson Jr.? And let's look at the mock draft of him as well. Sports Illustrated, let's look at this list. MMQB, mock draft 1.0. So number one on this list, you have Cal Anderson Jr. It's going to the Atlanta Falcons from Alabama. That would be honestly a great pick for them. Their defense is still kind of very bad. And taking Drake London was definitely a good pick. But defensively, I think they need to improve. That was the main thing last season. Really weren't holding opponents, really. And offensively this season, I think they're going to struggle a lot. Number two, C.J. Stroud to the Texans. Honestly, very interesting that C.J. Stroud goes ahead of Bryce Young. I don't agree with that. I think Bryce Young will go at number two. Number three, Jalen Carter, Georgia. That's a great pick for whoever gets him. I think the Jets do kind of need better defense, which I think will help. And number four, Bryce Young to the Seattle Seahawks. I think that would be a great pick for them, and they're really needing a quarterback. I wish they would have made a move for one of the quarterbacks that were available, but getting Bryce Young won't be that bad. I don't know if they'll be the top four losing team, though. I don't really know what their ranking will be for how many games they'll lose. I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. Keyshawn Boot from LSU. Going the Bears. Very good pick right there. But the Bears are supposed to be very bad, which, honestly, if another quarterback that they thought was going to be good, they might take a quarterback. I don't really know. But what's your opinion on this? Get up ESPN. The Pelicans will be a top four team in the Western Conference if Zion is healthy all year. I definitely do agree with this. C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and Zion on the same team. It's a lethal matchup overall, and you really cannot disagree. When Zion is healthy, he's one of the best players at power forward position. One of the best in the NBA. Hopefully he can stay healthy this season because I think he's going to be better than a lot of teams. And I personally think he's going to be better than the Phoenix Suns. And the Pelicans, I think, are just on their way up. And they got a new good head coach, which I can really change a lot for them and makes them a lot better, to be honest.